Happy Friday, everyone. It is Sharon Wilson, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Australia. I hope you're going well. I am pre-recording this video, so it won't be a live video, but you'll still be able to see all of my creativity as I create on the fly. I wanted to share with you a stamp set that has probably been a bit unloved of late. It is a great stamp set that you can use for many different times when you need to create cards and stuff. It's two-step stamping. You can create some really simple cards and some beautiful elegant cards as well. But let's get stamping. I will show you the stamp set that we're doing, and it is the Colour and Contour stamp set. That's what we're using today. So it is a great stamp set. Yeah, it's two-step stamping, so we'll be doing that today. I have mounted some stamps all ready to go, so we can just get started. So I'm just going to go back to a few of my older style, like some of my favourite cards, card layouts, card cuts, some of the fancy fold type of ones, or a bit different fold. So what I want to do is I'm going to score it first at 14.85, and then I'm going to score, what do I want to do? I probably want to go about 2 centimeters. No, more than that. If I go about there, what's that one? Yeah, let's go there. So I'm going to have to work this out on the fly. It's a large. I'm going to make a book card for this one. So I've got 2 ready to go, and I might do another one here as well. So let's score this 2. So I'll do a couple the same. Where did I do that one? I've got to remember where I scored it. There we go. So back a tiny bit more. So about there maybe. Is that where I'm going? No, a bit more. There. Oh. 11.5. There you go. 11.5 centimeters. That's what I'm doing. So I'll put those ones aside. So these ones, I want to get some basic white, and I want to just get standard basic white. And we're going to chop it down to 10 centimeters. And then we're going to do, I'll probably leave a couple of centimeters, a couple of millimeters. So I'm actually chopping at, what is it, 14.1. 14.1 centimeters. And I want to just chop that a tiny bit more, because I'm going to chop this bit off here. So what do I do? So that gap there. So I want to cut off 3 centimeters. That's what I want to do. 3 centimeters, because that way I've got the card base, and then for the book edge. Okay, so cutting off 3 centimeters for that one. So we're going to do 2 slightly different versions. So let's start with the Lost Lagoon first. my microphone sort of right in the shadow, to create a shadow which is not ideal, but it is where the camera is, so oh well. Alright, I'm going to use the dots in the stamp set first. And just randomly and so that's going to go on that one, that piece. And this one, so I did have an idea that I was copying from, what's her name, Libby Fens. I assume she's in the US. I'm just trying to look, but this is from a couple of years ago now, and she used some of the in colours at the time. But this one I'm just going to use these. So I'm just going to do simple, really simple. I'm not going to use some, I might use some white trim, or I might use something. I'll use something. I don't know what. Nope, this one goes this way. You've got the bud up at the top. Now, the beauty of this stamp set is that you don't actually have to line it up perfectly, and it still looks good. At least I think it still looks good. So very happy for you. I think I'll do, what is it? This is, so she's used the thank you, oh, where'd that go? Thank you for everything. And I've got some rhinestones as well, so let's mount this one. So it's really, really simple card. What ribbon have I got? Not a lot over here. Actually, I'll use that one. I might just use some of that. And I've got some double-sided tape, so I don't want too much of it. Got some tear and tape. I don't want a lot of this because I don't want it to take away too much from the card. So feel free to check out Libby Fens Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Check her website out and you'll see these cards. I have a look on, oops, oh dear. I usually have a look on Google and just search for the stamp set that I want to play with, and it comes up with lots and lots of ideas that you can use. And so just fold that down, oops, and you fold this one back and you create a book fold, and you put adhesive on this side to stick it down. Too strong. And so you just create a very simple card. Add a few rhinestones. And you've got a beautiful, beautiful simple card. So for this one, I want to do something a bit different for this one. I did find my blending brushes. I was looking for my blending brushes and I did find them, thankfully. And I'll just grab out a blending brush And I'm going to switch to, actually no, I think I'm going to stay with Lost Lagoon. I'm going to stay with Lost Lagoon. And I'm going to bring in Pretty Peacock because that's what cardstock I've got. I've got Pretty Peacock cardstock, and stamp like that, and then I've got the You're Absolutely Amazing. Now, some of my stamps have lost their stickiness, so it's actually good just to clean them with a bit of water, because that's always a really good way to get their stickiness back again. Go back to the card base, fold that one, fold that back, and we'll stick this one down again. No, not again, but we'll stick this one down. And then, actually I think I want a bit more. Right there. So this design was inspired by Sam Hammond in the UK. But I've just made it into, I've just taken the idea, so she'd used spongy, the blending brushes, and she yeah, but instead of using a darker color, she actually used black and Fresh Freesia, I think it was, or something. So there you go. So that's another simple card. So two really simple cards, just simple stamping, and you could put a rhinestone in the center of each if you needed to, but I might just leave them. I'll just do a couple of rhinestones, something like that. That'll do. So just a few rhinestones there. Just two simple cards. Alright, so the next ones, so as I said, I've been having a look at a few different designs, and so I brought over some Misty Moonlight as well, and I've got some black, and I've also got my white. So this one, let me see what I was going to design. I was going to work out. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to chop this one. I'm just going to make a standard card this way, and What do I want to do? I think I want to go this way. So I'm just going to do a piece like that, and so that is 6.5 centimeters, and I'm just going to chop this at 6 centimeters. And grab out, where's my stamp cleaner? Actually, I might use those two. Misty Moonlight and Boho Blue. The boho. I'm not being too fussy on this of lining it up because I don't really want it to be lined up too much. I want it to be fairly out of whack really, but I think I need to chop that down a tiny bit. So just pull my trimmer back. I'm just going to mount it onto the black. And I think I want to grab, where is it? I think I'm going to go do a few black dots actually. Just clean my stamp. I did stick that down. Actually, I think I'll leave it at 3 lots of dots. Here we go. I'll fold this one in half. And I really just want to mount that onto there. And trim off the edge, and then we'll just do a simple sentiment as well. Oh, I can't quite get that last little slither. There we go. And in our stamp set, we have Here For You Now. So let's do that one. And we might do that in black as well. couple of dimensionals. Just to pop that up. I think I'll leave it like that. And a few rhinestones. And that is it. I think I'll just leave it at the 3 today. So let's move that one out of the way. So just the 3 cards. But you can see how effective it is just with some simple stamps, ink, and paper. And it's a lovely stamp set that you can have a bit of a play with and enjoy using. And yeah, it's a great little stamp set. I put it away. There we go. Yeah, so that one there. I think that's, yeah. And I used those 4 colours plus black. So, yeah, just use those ones. Excuse me, sorry about that. And so, yeah, so there you go. There's the 3 stamps, 3 cards with the colour and contour. So I hope you enjoyed watching my video. Hope I've inspired you to get creative again in your craft room or your craft space or your dining room table or wherever you have your craft. I have mine in the dining room, so it's that's my craft space. Yes, so enjoy. I hope you have a lot of fun just being creative and just get those stamps, ink and paper out and get crafting. And I will see you again soon. Bye.